So I'm going to give you a little tutorial today on how I use frameworks and shapes in my drawing. When I do the mandala drawings, I draw the frameworks, and I've done that in my classes on beginning steps on how to draw mandalas. I've shown you how I draw the frameworks. And when I do something that fills a whole page like this, I love to put shapes all over the page. This one's all circles, and it's all circles within circles. So when I do one like this is more like circles, squares, diamonds. There's all different shapes on this page. So what I will do usually is create a page of shapes for myself to follow. This one's all circles. I can do squares, I can do diamonds, and I'll do circles within circles. You can do squares with circles in them, diamonds with squares in them. But I'll often have a whole page like this. I'll cover it with a white sheet of paper because I can see this through it. And I'll just doodle so that I get lots of ideas of different types of designs using these shapes. I'm a bit of a detail girl, so as much as I love freeform drawing, I like doing it within a structure because then I have that symmetry and balance that I'm looking for. Another method other than doing this, which I do on a graphics program, you can create your own using stencils. It's another method that you can do it. You can get these stencils for just about every shape going. They have guidelines so that you can make sure that you center your circles within your circles. So here I've drawn, using this, I've drawn 3 different circles. So I'm going to show you how I do just a simple design within a shape. And then I will continue to explore different ones when I do my designs, and then I place them all on a page together. So we'll start, and I'll just show you briefly how I go about this. So it's pretty simple. You just start adding elements to your design, following the shape that you have. So in one of my courses called Basic Shapes, Beautiful Designs, I explore these, just using these basic shapes and putting them together to create some really nice stuff. And I also explore what I call container, drawing within a container, and that's actually drawing within these shapes. So when you define the space that you're drawing with a shape, it helps define the shape itself. So if I was drawing inside of a square instead of a circle, this flower would be taking on a very different look. But you can use the same design elements, place them into a different container, so to speak, and you'll end up with a very different design. So we'll just keep adding things in, and then we'll ink it. And I'm going to speed things up a little and show you how I ink the design. When I ink my designs, I always start off by just inking the pencil lines that I've already put in, but I add a lot more detail when I do the inking. Once I have the lines done in a bolder color so I can really see what I've done, then I'll start to add in detail where I feel it could use some more ideas. Sometimes I'm using the detail as texture, as a contrast, somewhere in between the white and the black. So a bunch of little lines will give you kind of a somewhere in between the black and the white, kind of like a gray look. I really love how the contrast makes the design pop out, so you use different techniques to make this happen. And I'll use different thicknesses of pen as well to get what I'm looking for. And there you go. That's what you can get when you place a couple circles on the paper and work within that structure. So within the next 2 weeks, I'm going to come out with my new course, which is going to give you a whole bunch more ideas on how to use squares, how to use diamonds, and how I'm going to place them on the page. So stay tuned. Within the next week, I'll have another video up on a different shape and we'll see how that looks. And it'll give you a little bit of a taste to see what's coming in my upcoming course. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.